So this is going to be a big share, and honestly, I don't know if I'll even post it because it's a little raw, and I don't know who the intended audience is yet. But I think I should capture it in case it's useful for somebody else. So yesterday I was reading my emails on my phone, and I read a sales email from a mentor, and she is building this signature coaching package, and that's what the sales email was about. And she's offering it right now for an insanely low price. It's a 6-month coaching program for $333. I mean, that is an amazing price for business coaching, mindset coaching, transformation coaching. And I want it. Like, I feel this visceral pull to the email, to the program. But it has like this little bit of a frantic edge to it. And so that tells me it's probably, coming from a fear of lack, and that it's not a true, like, intuitive hit. And then, to like feel under it, then I felt this sadness, like curled up, unwanted sadness, like fear of being left out, of unbelonging, of being unwanted. And I thought, well, damn, that's rough to feel unwanted every time you can't buy the thing or join the membership or get invited to the club. And if I'm not buying courses or joining the memberships and then feeling unwanted, like, that's some baggage stuff, obviously. It's a limiting belief that I can clear. And so I went to my journal and tried to unbraid the braid. Like, somehow I've mixed up FOMO, like the fear of missing out on something, which all impulse buying kind of is, like those end cap things at the grocery store or the department store where you're like, oh yeah, I want that. It's just right there by the cash register. So sales calls or like sense of urgency, I'm all over that. Like, I'm your favorite customer when it comes to that, because I fall for that all the time. So, but somehow I've mixed up this FOMO with feeling unwanted or not belonging. Discarded. That's a good word for it. Anyway, so I went to my journal and I started kind of like writing out my process, like kind of like the tapping. Even though I feel blank, I still honor and accept myself and love myself. So I was doing things like that in my journal, and tried to kind of unlearn that, like unbraid that braid. So, I started by just writing, even though I can't join this membership at this time, I still love, honor, and respect myself, and so do others. Even though I might not have the funds allocated to join the program, I'm still lovable, I'm still wanted, I still belong to myself, to my husband, to my family, to my friends, to my community, with other writers. I belong, I'm loved. I'm lovable. I'm writing this in my journal. I'm confident, strong. I don't need another club or membership or course or workshop to prove to myself that I'm strong and confident. John Hillstead, somebody I follow online, said, you don't need another certificate. Your life experience is the certificate. So I wrote that in my journal too, reminding myself of that. Now I can still want to make the purchase. I think this is kind of what I was trying to get to. Like, I can still want the purchase. I can still purchase it. I can still do that. But instead of it being a decision from a sense of lack, it's from, all of the logistical reasons for wanting it. Not logistical, healthy. The good reasons for wanting to purchase the coaching package would be continued business coaching at the lowest possible rate I have seen ever, I think, maybe. And business coaching is important to me at this time in my career. And this is the part I snagged on because I'm writing this all out. And I snagged right there and I was like, but is that really true? I've been telling myself that. I've been thinking that, believing in it. But is it really? I'm questioning the premise here, as Becca Syme would say. So I kind of unpacked it a little bit. Mentorship is important to me, yes, but do I actually need actual business coaching? I have been coached, one, two, three. I've purchased I've had 3 different business coaches. And they all have their own take on it, and everything that I purchased was valuable, and I'm really glad that I had those experiences and have that in my brain. And that leads me to now know that I don't need business coaching anymore. What I do need is that mentor, somebody that will inspire me, prove to me that my goals are possible, my dreams are possible, that kind of continued support like that, mindset-wise, I guess, I do value and think is important. But I don't need business coaching. And so that's helping me say no to things now. Every time I see a class and I get that FOMO knee-jerk reaction, like, oh, I should buy this because then I'll know what it's all about. But then I've gone in and looked to see what's actually there. I could teach that, and so I'm feeling a little more confident now. Here, I'm still journaling, still writing this all out. And just acknowledging that I know all the things I need to do. I just need to practice the muscle of doing them, of just doing the things I know I need to do. Tracking the thing and showing up and doing the thing and building a business and just doing the action steps that it takes to build a business. So I don't need a coaching program, especially from this particular mentor, because I already have, purchased other classes. I'm already in a membership club that she's running. I already get coaching calls from her once a month and in a group setting. And I listen to her podcast episodes. Like, she's already a mentor. I don't need her business coaching program too. So that felt good. She'll continue to be my mentor, but it was just a good reiteration or realization that I don't need to chase it anymore. My life is my certificate. My life experience is my certificate. I've already done all the courses. I've already done all of the coaching certificate courses, etc. So I don't need to do that. So I continued journaling and kind of talked myself out of this sort of weird, slumpy, unwanted feeling, and recognizing where it came from, and just having that kind of self-awareness like burble up inside me, and writing it all down helps me process it and slow it down so that I can spend time thinking about it instead of just racing over it and kind of ignoring it. Kind of like writing in summary as opposed to in scene. So handwriting in a journal helps me stay in scene, and process things. So anyway, I had made up my mind. I felt I was in a good place. And then I picked up my phone again, you guys, and the email was still open, and my eye kind of like snagged on that like bold pink, bolded font or whatever. And I read something, just a little snippet, and I had that clenchy, like, I want it feeling again. So this was just reminding me that I do need a mentor. I do need the repetition of the pep talks, and I think we all want to feel good about ourselves. I don't think there's anything like lacking in my character because I want, a mentor that will cheerlead me every once in a while and give me the pep talk when I need it. And, just kind of be there on call when I want to ask a question. So that's why I'm in all these places, so that I can maintain having a mentor. And then I started that like question process all over again. But do I really need a mentor? Like, is this a fear-based thing? Is this intuitive? Am I making this up in my head? Am I just repeating what I hear on podcasts and read in books? So, I don't know, this little girl inside me was like, yes, just whispering, like, we do need a mentor. Someone to like just sort of pull me along at the beginning as I'm transitioning into a lot of news over here. And yeah, I feel like I just want a little tiny bit of support. So then I got really radical in my journal. And here's the weird part. After 13 minutes, this is a really long video. I hope you stuck with me. So yeah, I was like, well, what if spirit were my mentor? What if I experimented with like connection to spirit, asking the cards, like automatic writing, channeling? What if God, spirit, universe, ancestors, what if that was the mentor? And what if I checked in every day with my mentors, whoever they are, and asked them? So maybe I do that publicly with you. Maybe you do it by yourself at home. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like, but this was sort of a realization that came to me that yes, I don't need the business coaching anymore, but I do like to be in the room, as they say. I do need to be around community that believes it's possible to succeed more than I can dream up, and And so I do need to be in the room. I do need to be in community. I do need the mentorship. But maybe I can also check in with my guides and with Universal Source to help keep me even, so that I can go out into the world and make aligned action decisions and take that aligned action. So I don't have a question necessarily. I mean, maybe my question is, do I do this online? Do I post this video? Maybe I'll upload it to YouTube where there's more long form content, and then just post the link in social media or on my mailing list. So my question, I think, is, am I on the right track? Like, is this something I should pursue? Or is this unicorn, fear-based, ramblings? The Lovers, commitment, partnership, separation, disharmony, crossroads, choices, discord, upside down. So, looks like it's a moth and an apple and a snake. So I'm going to look up while the car drives by. The Lovers historically snakes represent fertility and creative life force. As snakes shed their skin through sloughing, they are symbols of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing. That's pretty cool. I kind of feel like I'm in that place, that transitional place. Like I just shed this old skin of the US, and I'm rebirthing myself, redefining myself in this new country. I really feel like this is going to be a healing place for me. I'm watching the birds fly by my little enclosure here. They're right there because we're so high up. The entwined snakes of the Lovers card reassure us of a perfect soulmate in our midst. Wow, that's true. Like, my lover man is my dreamboat. The card reassures us of a perfect soulmate in our midst and promises made and kept. The angel figure, which I didn't even see on here, has been fittingly replaced. Oh, angel in a traditional deck, I guess. The angel figure has been fittingly replaced with a moth, symbolic of determination and attraction. By the way, this is the 5-cent tarot deck that I'm using. Okay, so determination, attraction, healing, transformation, rebirth, creative life force. So I guess if this is the answer to my question, I already forgot my question. It had to do with, am I on the right track? And should I be, putting this out there to the world to see as not an update in my world, but, to witness the process of having this emotional reaction to something and journaling your way through the process of unpacking it and clearing a limiting belief on paper. And I feel like I did that twice. Once with the I don't need a business coach, and the second one with why mentorship is important to me, but that I can supplement it and maybe even like experiment with connection to spirit as a business tactic. So I guess I'm kind of excited about that. So if that is kind of like the new creative idea that's birthed and determination, I'm not sure about the intertwined snakes of the lovers reassure us a perfect soulmate is in our midst and promises made and kept. I'm not sure how that refers to the question that I asked. I mean, that's good information. Like, Ali's gonna have my back while I do this, maybe? I don't know what that part means, but anyway, I just wanted to show you how to unpack and work through a limiting belief. Let me know if this helped you, if it was useful for you. Reply in the comments or private message me and let me know. And also let me know if you want more content like this. I'm not sure if it'll just stay like a Patreon benefit or if this will be for my email list or if I'm going to go ahead and just put it up on YouTube. I don't know yet. I guess you'll find out.